I was 268 pounds, standing in the middle of Chick-fil-A, waiting for my order, when this lady came over to me and she asked me what I do. And it was odd because I was like that's a random question to ask somebody. And so I told her, I said, hey, I'm an office manager and marketing director at an accounting firm. She was like, oh, okay. Well, I wanted to give you my card because I was just featured on the news and I'm currently looking for accountant and some, marketing advice. Right. And so at the time I was with my boss. We normally go to Chick-fil-A on certain days to get the office breakfast. And so my boss came over there to me and I introduced my boss to her and we proceeded to talk and everything, and they exchanged, she had gave me her information, and so they exchanged pleasantries and we left. So we ended up making the receptionist ended up booking a in-person meeting with her about 3 days later. Let's say it was a Monday, so it was about a Wednesday. And she came in and she was talking about different options for her, marketing, possible loans, grants, what she wanted to do with her business and everything. And she was really set on working with me. Now, mind you, I'm in marketing. I'm not an accountant. I know nothing about finances. Okay, I can get you from point A to point B when it comes to marketing, but when it comes to finances, girl, we both gonna end up in jail. And so I was really swamped the day she came in, and I didn't know she wanted to just work with me. So when she came in, so they ended up booking an afternoon. So what happened was I had to book a session with her in the afternoon so I could meet with her. Long story short, we ended up closing on this client. But you want to know what made her decide to even approach me, decide to come up to me, decide to work with me? How I carried myself. Although I was severely depressed, I was extremely overweight. I mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I was just lost in a very bad place. The way I carried myself. She said, you just look so put together, and especially the way that you was handling your boss, because my boss he can be a bit all over the place, and sometimes you have to reel him in. And that took me by storm because I was just literally trying to get through life. I was trying to function. So we ended up closing her. She was one of my first big clients that I closed at that accounting firm. That particular event taught me two important things. Number one, they don't know unless you tell them. People don't know what's going on with you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, unless you tell them. And number two, I make sure that when I'm walking out that door, I don't make the world responsible for what's going on with me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And I always make sure I put my earrings on. That's the one thing my mother taught me. Make sure you put your earrings on.